Dezso Kosztolanyi, March 29, 1885, November 3, 1936, was a Hungarian poet and prose writer. Biography. Kosztolanyi was born in Szabadka, Austria-Hungary, today Subotica, Serbia, in 1885. The city served as a model for the fictional town of Sarsk, in which he set his novella Skylark as well as The Golden Kite. He was the child of Arpad Kosztolanyi, 1859–1926, physics and chemistry professor and headmaster of a school, and Julia Brenner, 1866–1948, who was of French origin. He started high school in Szabadka but because of a conflict with his teacher was expelled, and so he graduated as a private student in Szeged. Kosztolanyi moved to Budapest in 1903 where studied at the University of Budapest, where he met the poets Mihaly Babits and Julius, and later for a short time in Vienna before quitting and becoming a journalist, a profession he continued for the rest of his life. In 1908, Kosztolanyi replaced the poet Andrade, who had left for Paris, as a reporter for a Budapest daily. In 1910, his first volume of poems, The Complaints of a Poor Little Child, brought nationwide success and marked the beginning of a prolific period in which he published a book nearly every year. He met the actress Ilona Harmos in the winter of 1910, they got married on May 8, 1913. Kosztolanyi died in 1936 from cancer of the palate. Writings. The literary journal Nyugat, Hungarian for West, which played an invaluable role in the revitalization of Hungarian literature, was founded in 1908 and Kosztolanyi was an early contributor, part of what is often called the first Nyugat generation, publishing mainly in poetry. Starting in the 1920s he wrote novels, short stories, and short prose works, including Nero, the Bloody Poet, to the German edition of which Thomas Mann wrote the introduction, Skylark, The Golden Kite, Ka Ernalesti and Dana Eads. In 1924 he published a volume of verse harkening back to his early work, entitled The Complaints of the Sad Man. Kosztolanyi also produced literary translations in Hungarian, such as Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, The Winter's Tale, Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, Thornton Wilder's The Bridge of San Luis Rey, Lord Alfred Douglas' memoirs on Oscar Wilde and Rudyard Kipling's F. He was the first authentic translator of Rilke's poetry, and he worked a Hungarian masterpiece after Paul Valéry's Cimetière Marin.